Perrier, if you're in Spaceballs.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out.
I'm Randy. This is Brian, and these are black hole action figures. I'll be honest with you. I love the black hole.
Yep.
We've talked about the black hole a lot. The first time I saw it was with you, and I think was I 18 maybe? 17?
Oh, really? Yeah, 18, 17. We were in high school.
Yeah, you got your first car. We watched Tron and Black Hole.
Yep.
And for some reason, the black hole just like slipped through the cracks for me growing up. My mom never took me to see it, and I don't know why. I just never really cared. And then I think it was mismarketed because it's Disney, right?
Yeah.
But it's really good. I think it's really good.
Yeah, I think they were marketing it as like after the whole Star Wars craze, and people expected it to be something it wasn't. It was a little dark.
It
for
was
the kiddies, you know. And,
I always thought it was more close to 2001: Space Odyssey than it is Star Wars, but I think it's because of the last 20 minutes of that movie is just
tripped out.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, the whole thing. I don't know. I mean, I loved it since day one. I mean, it was
when
like
did you
part
see
of
it?
Young.
Really? So you see it in the theater, or did you see it on video?
Okay. But like probably I was young, like mid 80s, probably 83ish.
Oh, okay, that's young. Did you have any of the toys?
No.
Mego did the little 3 through 4th inch. So I didn't either. I remember going to a birthday party and a kid got the Vincent. Vincent's probably the most iconic character, right?
I would say so.
Yeah, because he's kind of like this cute, big-eyed robot. I think the big eyes is what always kind of cartooned it out, but
he's cute.
Yeah, he is kind of cute. Maximilian is probably is a pretty scary,
one of the most terrifying robots.
That's right. So. I would say you're right. Like as far as like terrifying robots, I mean, even down to his like dark burgundy color.
Well, he's freaky. He's like the color of Satan,
right?
Does he just come off this?
Yeah. So Diamond Select DST. Released it's an Old Bob and Vincent 2-pack, and then Maximilian, and then in the case assortment is the Rocketeer, which I didn't open yet. Did you like the Rocketeer?
I did.
I did too. Why didn't I open this?
Billy Campbell, he's sweet, man. He's a pimp.
What has he done since?
Okay, he was in the 4400. He's bang and a lot of like stuff that didn't last.
Rumor is that they're making a Rocketeer 2, and they're casting him, so it's like
that'd be awesome. I mean, he's in great shape. I mean, he looks good. I mean, that'd be sweet. I mean, and he's got what it takes to be a leading man. He's just like never really like he's been in. Oh, he was in a good one. What the hell was it? He was in this sci-fi show, and it's like it's almost like what's the video game that like
Tron?
No, you shoot it. Doom. It's like they're like on this ice base, and it's like Doom, and it has what's her face 7 and 9 in it, and I forget the name of it, but it's
Jerry Ryan.
Yeah, Jerry Ryan was in it, and but it was a good show, but it was just, I mean, you and I would like it.
Right.
I don't think it was a popular show.
Well, Rocketeer I think was considered like a flop. I don't know about a flop, but it wasn't a box office like success. And if you don't get a movie following that like hits, then you kind of just like disappear,
fall into obscurity.
Yeah, and he didn't, to me, his face was just sort of forgettable. I mean, he's a good looking guy, but there was no like distinctive qualities to him. Like I couldn't point him out in a lineup.
He's a good bad guy too.
Really?
He plays a good questionable person. Like, that's what he does, it's, like, questionable, you know? Like, not really evil, but not really bad, you know?
Like a gray area?
Like
kind
a
of
gray
area.
I'm
going to go do a little homework on where has he been since.
4400 is a big one. He's, like, 4400 is probably the biggest thing he's been in.
Right.
Yeah, and then that show, but I can't remember the name of it. It's, like, it's good.
I'll do my homework. So DST, Diamond Select, I'm not a big fan of their stuff usually. I think it's really big, and the plastics they use is very soft. But nevertheless, I am really happy with these guys. Not to say that there isn't criticisms. These guys are big, right?
Yeah, the Maximilian is.
Like, look at this packaging. Like, that is giant.
How much is this?
They're like $35.
Not bad.
I mean, that's a good deal.
So so he does have. No shit, he's got a head with the eyes in it?
Check it out. Yeah, look.
Oh, that's badass.
So, That is crazy. So that's the human. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, this is big. It's big.
I mean, I like this Maximilian a lot.
I do too.
I mean, yeah, I'm not really gonna complain too much.
No. I mean, that's the thing. See, there's the other eyes. I think I would display it with the scary eyes. I don't know why. I guess that could be.
He got to put his
scary.
arms up and him on the mountain in hell.
Oh my God! What a good shot.
Are we gonna get in humanoids?
All right. I don't think we're gonna get anything out.
This is you. If they do this and don't do humanoids and sentry robots, I'll be offended.
Sentry robots they should do, but aren't we shouldn't we sort of be appreciated that they came out with anything? Because I can't imagine that there's a demand for black hole merchandise, right?
You know, I don't know. I mean, I doubt it, but
we got it. But you see, I think instead of Rocketeer, they should have thrown in. I'll be honest with you. I think a Sentry would be more desirable than the Inhumanoid, except for the fact that the Humanoid vintage figure is so like sought after.
Yeah.
Because the Inhumanoid, the second series was like Inhumanoid. There was the blue Sentry, and was that it? I think that was it.
Inhumanoid.
Oh, Old Bob.
Old
yeah,
Bob.
they were only released in Europe and Canada, I think, and they're grails of mine.
They did a pilot too, didn't they? Which was just.
I don't think so. You could be right though. I think it was.
It was just an Inhumanoid without a cloak.
I don't think so.
They didn't.
I don't think so, but I could be wrong. But I would say that series of figures would be grails of mine. But I want them loose.
Yeah.
Like I don't want them in the package because I want to be able to like handle them and hold them. But I think that's probably a lost cause. Like I don't think I'll ever get them unless I'm willing to really put out some money. This figure's really great looking. It's got like this scary plastic, which I mean, it feels a little.
Those
scary.
arms feel scary.
Yeah, they feel real scary. They feel like they're gonna snap off. But with that said, as far as a display piece goes, this is spectacular. Like, other than it being a different plastic, I don't know what else. You don't like the paint job though, right? Is that what you said?
It looks better in person, but it like in the movie, it looks better in person.
Okay,
usually.
But when I sent you pictures, you thought it looked
a little chintzy because in the movie it looked like it had thick red paint on it.
See, you're right. I think you're right, but is it? Did it? Was it like I always remembered it being like a thick glossy paint, right?
That's what I thought.
Oh, you know,
I don't
now that
know.
I'm thinking about that, like maybe it should have been a thick glossy paint. But I kind of like this color.
Yeah.
But you might be
good.
right.
Yeah, now I want to go back and watch it and really see.
He comes with some serious accessories too. He comes with, like you said, the eye head. He comes with little like spinner claws. And then I guess people like these effects, right? I'm not a big
yeah. They don't do. I guess.
And there's like a closed claw. And the other set is good old Vincent and Old Bob. Vincent is a must. I think he's probably the character that like if you say black hole, this is the character that someone immediately thinks of. He's like
sure.
the R2D2 C3PO robot. These claws are supposed to come out. See, that's the thing about this DST stuff.
It feels real fragile.
It does.
I'd be scared.
But I mean, I have to do it right because that's like my responsibility.
I never realized he had sidearms.
Oh yeah. Okay, so they come out.
Yeah.
His head goes in.
I like that. How do you open it? You just pull.
I just pull it,
yeah,
but it's got like this nice friction to it.
Yeah.
I think they're well painted. They do kind of look like garage
it's beautiful.
kits. Kinda,
yeah,
like,
it feels like a garage kit. It feels real light. You know.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Wow, Bob's heavy.
He's heavy, right? He's a big chunk.
He's way heavier.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me.
Old Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So so it's common with the old Mego Vincent to find them with like broken legs and arms and stuff.
The Old Bob is sweet.
Yeah. That Old Bob is like a brick.
He's like, they did a good job on him.
Yeah. They got this cool thing. So like they got like this build a display.
Yeah.
You buy both the black holes. You don't have to buy the Rocketeer, and you can build this little like deck.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
So wait, you have to get two figures to get this?
to put it together. But I mean, honestly, if you're buying, I mean, are you buying one set without the other when it comes to the black hole?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
Like, but if you were, I think Maximilian I don't know. No,
I don't think so.
I
I
couldn't
think
imagine just
Maximilian
getting
would be
one
the
without
one.
the other.
I couldn't either. So there's these bases are where I'm gonna go crazy on.
They feel.
I don't know how they're supposed to.
I don't
So
like
they're
this.
great idea. They're like the modular.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Is it considered modular? I guess it is, right?
I guess, but those joints just suck.
Yeah.
Like that.
Plus,
like that's just asking. That's a recipe for disaster.
it is these ports, like the weight, just like it's just too awkward. It'll work if you do it like the small. Even then, like that works fine. But if you try to do the full port, like balancing it.
No good.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, you can mess around with it and you can get it, but that's not bad.
Bad.
That's not bad.
I don't
Let's
like
check
them
out-
though. Either way, ratchet that. Or something that make it so it's like stiff.
I agree. Make it stiff.
Make it stiff. Yeah.
But I think this is the full one. Maybe.
Oh my God, you're supposed to be able to do
I
that?
think so, man.
Yeah, that's no.
I think so.
That's just asking to break your toy.
Yeah, it's a bit much, but if you can get it right, it's really cool for displays.
Look at a purple heart box right here. Kill it.
Not bad.
Yeah, why
God,
not?
Old Bob's so cool. Oh, there we go.
Now he's gonna be even older, Bob.
Yeah, they should have made a Sentry and
You
humanoid.
think they won't?
No.
You think they went this far and they're just gonna stop?
Yeah, I'm surprised they went this far.
Did they sell? Do you think?
Actually, I'll say I have them at the shop and they sold out. That's pretty
Well,
good, right? I
Maybe
mean,
if
it's not
other
like
people the same thing happened, then maybe they'll make more.
I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make a Charles Pizer or anything though. That
Oh,
would, that
not
would
humans. Just make the robot.
just want the robots.
Yeah, dude. I mean, a Joseph Bottoms figure would be sweet.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
sweet, but
This is why I prefer over any other scale 1/18 scale, because with 1/18 scale, you can make all these characters and you can sort of justify having these mixed assortments. Like with something this size, I can't justify using my shelf space to have a 7-inch Charles Pizer. But 3 3/4 inch, I'm all in. You know what I mean? Like for example, like I'm really excited. Boss Fight announced that they're doing the Flash Gordon figures, and they showed one, and those are going to be like a 1/18 scale, a 4-inch, 3 3/4 inch, and I'll buy whatever variation they come out with because I have the space for it. But something like this is like a piece that you put in your like living room to show that you love the black hole, I guess, right?
Yeah, but imagine if they had a Hans Reinhardt and you could put him at like
That would
with his hair everywhere. It's freaky. Like,
that would be a good human character, the Heinz Reinhardt. He was pretty scary. He's a pretty
yeah,
scary
he's a
villain.
freak.
Who was the actor that played him?
Maximilian Shell.
Oh, that's right. He was like, was he like a Broadway actor or something?
I
He's like
think
a
so.
Shakespearean actor or something.
Yeah, the only other movie I've seen him in is Deep Impact.
Ooh. I
Yeah,
don't
he
think I
was
saw
there.
that.
He was like the main lady's father.
Okay.
I'm like,
So he's not typecast as a bad guy?
I don't think so. I don't know how much I don't think so because I think the black hole is sort of near at the end of his career.
Oh,
If
okay.
I think he was in everything he's in was way older. I
always,
don't know.
I always mix him up with like Topol from.
He looks just like him.
Yeah, but they're very different actors, but they kind of have that same look. Topol was the actor in Fiddler on the Roof, but it's Dr. Zarkov and Flash Gordon. Other than that, I got the reaction RoboCop Ed 209 with gunshot wound Kinney, man.
That's just awesome.
That's intense, right?
Yeah, that is awesome.
This is like the ultimate like description of like an adult toy collector. Like, it's straight on through him.
Mhm.
I like the set, but if you're not a fan of the reaction stuff, it's not going to be your thing. They actually did some. I was talking to my buddy Tommy, and they actually like did this inaccurate though because these guns are supposed to be different.
Well, yeah, I mean, I imagine that thing's totally inaccurate. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like they're supposed to be sort of underneath it, and it needs more joints. But I mean, for Super 7, it's like they probably, like they couldn't do it.
Yeah, for the cost, but
Yeah, that's what I mean.
it's a cool toy. I wish like playing with it. I wish that they made an articulated Ed 209. Like that company Haya Toys.
Yeah.
They do all those Predator figures. They're coming out with RoboCop figures, and I hope like super articulated ones, and I hope they come out with an Ed 209.
Yeah, but isn't
Peter Weller?
no?
Oh yeah, his likeness is. I guess he doesn't improve
Wait,
his likeness.
DST, didn't they make one of these? An Ed 209. Somebody made one, and it was sweet.
Oh, NECA.
NECA.
Yeah, but it's huge. Like again, like I'm a sucker for 1/18 scale.
Yeah, I mean this fits for Super 7. It's like Super 7-ified.
Absolutely, and I like it just the way it is. Same thing with the Kinney. Can we talk Toy Fair? I'm going to Toy Fair next week.
Sweet.
Are you excited?
I mean, I'm excited to hear what's there.
Right.
But
I've never been to New York City, and with that aside, I definitely, without a doubt, the things I'm looking forward to most is G.I. Joe.
Yep.
I'm losing my mind.
Are there any pictures out yet?
Nothing.
Okay.
So I guess there was confirmation that Walmart had them in their system, and they're like $19.95 a piece, and all the stuff that we've talked about. They're a 6-inch line, and I'm super excited.
How many do we know?
There's supposedly 4 assortments, and the first assortment is Duke, Destro, Scarlet, Roadblock, and Duke, Destro, Roadblock, and Snake Eyes and Scarlet.
Okay.
Which is a pretty good assortment,
Yeah.
but do you think Destro should come before Cobra Commander? It doesn't matter, because I think that immediately they're going into a second assortment.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, did he originally?
No. Oh, that's a good question. No, because the first Cobra Commander, the faceplate, it was a mail away, and then it was immediately released. And then I think the Destro came in like the 83 assortment.
I remember Destro coming out. That was a big deal.
Yeah, because he had a big chrome head. I never had Destro.
Chrome head, and his backpack was awesome.
His backpack opened up, and you could put his little Mauser-looking gun. I don't know what it is. Was it like a future Mauser? Also, this is still in a rumor stage, but we talked about how what's the company that Jazzware is going to be doing a 4-inch figure line for Hasbro. And they're the makers of Fortnite, and I'm okay with that, but I think that they're going to be super cartoony. As a matter of fact, there's a video game.
They're doing a G.I. Joe line for?
Yeah. So Hasbro...
They're doing 2, huh?
Yeah, I think the 6-inch line is going to appeal to the collector.
Yeah.
And then the 4-inch line is trying to hit the masses. And I'm good with that, because G.I. Joe G.I. Joe can't go away. You know what I mean? Like, I like G.I. Joe too much. Like, I don't want it to go away.
As long as they do it right. I mean, but, like, they're going to have to do vehicles. I mean, it's sort of like that's what G.I. Joe's all about. Like,
I agree, but not for the 6-inch line.
No, but if they do a 4-inch, that they sort of, I mean, that's hope that at least we'll get them.
Right. So I think they're going to look like this, like, I guess it's like a app video game type thing, and they're a little cartoony, not my personal style that I would go with, but I'm predicting that they're going to look like that. And again, it's not really my thing, but I'm going to support it so we can continue getting G.I. Joe. But I mean, it's got to be G.I. Joe. Like, what else could there possibly be left to excite the collector base? Like,
maybe something new, God forbid.
Yeah,
but
no
they don't
kidding.
There's no new today. People don't like new.
It's just too hard to promote a new to start from scratch and make a new product like without any existing material. I just don't see anything succeeding. I can't imagine. Like, I mean,
well, I mean, there's just no good ideas. You know, I mean, and as shitty as that sounds, it's like, you know, I'm sure that those words have been said before until a good idea came out, and I mean,
I don't think there's not any good ideas. I just think that people are afraid to take risks on good ideas. It's like, it's so much safer to have an established IP than to try to create something from scratch. And sometimes
sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
That's
because
sad.
We grew up in a time in the 80s where it was all about new IP. It was like, you know, He-Man, G.I. Joe, Transformers. I mean, all this stuff. I mean, Transformers came from other things, but it really was.
So did G.I. Joe. I mean, G.I. Joe's around since the 60s.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I never think about
that. It was
that.
a new format. It was different enough. It was the same name, and it was Army dudes, but it was a different Army, you know?
Right, for sure. I'm really excited to see. I'm trying to think of what else that I'm really excited to see at Toy Fair. Like, I mean, I like all the reaction stuff. That's great. What do you like? Star Wars. I'm really excited. Wars.
What is there gonna be? I don't know.
I'm hoping more Mandalorian toys.
Baby Yoda, maybe. You know.
Yeah. That's a good question. I mean, I'm into the vintage collection. You are into.
I mean, if they had vehicle, I'd love to see a new vehicle. If they did, what the hell?
What vehicle?
I'd like his ship. If they did a big version of it, the Mandalorian.
The Razor Crest.
Yeah, the Razor Crest would be cool.
I think that would be a
the Boba Fett helmet.
Yeah, you want the Boba Fett. It's on order for you. It's on order for you.
I'm super excited.
I can't either because I can't wait to see you run around with the Boba Fett helmet on.
I'm gonna run around like out on the block.
Yeah, totally run up and down. Hey, you could stand in front of the store and like
wave
wear your
people
Boba
in.
Fett.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I'm a Boba Fett.
Yeah. Speaking of Star Wars, I finally started getting into Clone Wars. There's a lot of fat to cut off that, but I'm on season 6, and you told me to watch season 6 straight through.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, the last one.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. I'm kind of digging it.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, that show's. I mean, it's been a while since I watched it, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. Like,
yeah, I like I like what they did with Darth Maul. Actually, that whole storyline, and I like the Mandalorian stuff, and it kind of makes, I guess, Mandalorian and future Star Wars stuff like or stuff that's come post.
Yeah, it builds the world up. I mean, it's like, you watch and like, wow,
I have
a lot in it.
I have a question, like. If they answered this, then tell me just to hold on and wait. But what happens to all the clones? Because after Clone Wars, there are no Tamara Morrisons that I know of. So should I hold on? Is there an answer?
The answer part of it, and
Okay.
then there's a new season coming.
Yeah, are you excited for that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited too.
Yeah.
What is it? How many episodes? Is it going to be?
I think probably 10.
Do you think they probably will cut out a lot of the fat in that 10 episodes?
Yeah, I mean, I doubt we're going to see episodes about the Duchess Satine and Padme. I mean, it's possible, but I think that would piss a lot of people off. Well, not so much the Duchess; she was interesting, but
but
the Padme episodes got a little taxing.
Yeah. I think the Ahsoka episodes were kind of.
She was my favorite character in it. Yeah.
She's just starting for me, and I just finished like episode 1 or 2.
See what happens with Ahsoka.
Okay. She's getting more interesting, but beforehand she's just sort of like Anakin's little Padawan, and really just kind of like naive young girl, and I'm just waiting for it to build up until she.
Well, I mean, now you have to watch Rebels.
I am going to.
Yeah, because she's.
Can I watch Rebels straight through, or is it the same thing where you got to kind of?
See, I don't. I guess you would almost disagree. I don't know. I watched all of it, and I thought it was all okay.
But you watched it like one episode per week when it was new, right?
I would watch the previous season before the next season came out, but not every week. Okay, that's too much.
Yeah. I mean, it really is a lot. Yeah. Like
I binged it. I would binge it like yearly, I think. And just I'd binge it.
I'll be honest with you. Now that I'm going, what I did was Disney Plus has this thing where it's like the 20 episodes you need to see before, and I kind of went through that. And since I've done that, I'm very happy with the pacing. I might actually go back and watch it again. But it was, I was very anxious. Like I need to like get something. You know what I mean? And when you go through those episodes, there's like 24 episodes, 6 seasons. I mean.
Yeah, I guess when there's episodes after it, it's a lot different.
Yeah. Did you like Rebels better than Clone Wars?
No, I think they're about equal.
Okay. Picard? You want to talk a little Picard? Or did you watch the new episode?
Yeah, I didn't get what everybody was so excited about. I mean, the episode was fine, but...
this might get a little spoiler if you haven't seen Picard. But you watched it?
Yeah.
So where are you at it? You love it.
I love it. Yeah, I mean, everybody made such a huge deal about this episode, which I was just...
Really?
Yeah, I didn't get it. Like, okay, big deal. But I loved it. I mean, I loved it, but I didn't... This episode didn't make me love it any more than, like, last week did, or anything like that.
I think I'm with you. I like it, but I'm not completely on board yet. Like, I don't...
Why?
I don't really understand the weight of the mission. It doesn't feel big enough. Because, so Picard was pretty much in retirement for 14 years. He kind of walked away from this thing. And they're trying to build up this thing where, Data's daughter dies, gets killed. And, so this is what brings Picard out.
Data was his closest friend and family.
I guess as a casual Star Trek fan, I just didn't feel that. I didn't have that connection of, really feeling that. You know what I mean? But I think it's good. It's just that the way they're introducing each character, it's very, I don't know. I think it's so hard because it's so early. Like, I think it'll be one of those things where when it gets to like the middle of season 2, that's when it all comes together.
I guess that's a problem. I mean, they only have like, what is it, 8 or 10 episodes to do 24 episodes. Used to do. I mean, that's the thing. Star Trek comes from 24 episodes a season, and I mean now it's less than half.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you convert that over to that pacing and make it work?
Do you think it would work better, Picard, for 24 episodes? Really?
I mean, they'll never do that.
Okay, just
with
the
that
sort
budget. It'd never happen. But yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, because if you're gonna take your time, you have to have the time to do it. You can't take your time in 8 hours.
I see where you're coming from. I don't know that I would have the patience to watch 24 hours of Picard, but again, I'm a casual Star Trek fan. My biggest complaint about the show is I can't stand the language, and it's not because I'm a prude. So in Picard,
it takes you out of it. I agree.
They drop a couple F-bombs, which again, I'm not a prude, but it just doesn't make sense to me that like, what year is this supposed to be, like 23?
24.
24?
Yeah, 24 something.
So wouldn't our current language or like slang or swear words, whatever you call it, wouldn't that be like, they didn't do it in any Star Trek before?
They even made fun of it in Star Trek. Yeah, like in Star Trek 4, they went back in time, right, to save whales.
That's right.
And they even talked. They're like swearing, and like they talked about it. They made fun of it, and it's like, yeah, it really doesn't make sense. And I mean, it's like, I know they're doing it because they want it to feel more real and they want it to be like they're us, but yeah, it doesn't work. It's bad.
I think it's them trying to prepare everyone for a Quentin Tarantino Star Trek.
Yeah, but I heard that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, I did too, but I think that just recently got like.
I mean, if you know, is Quentin going to show nipples, like green nipples or something?
Yeah, that would be fine.
Like, I mean, he probably. I can't say on here what Quentin.
But he's not really about like. I don't think Quentin Tarantino is about. He's more about like language and violence than he is like sex. But like, yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be like there'd be some ultra violent Star Trek stuff. Some really gross.
You'd see holes going through aliens,
like
just crazy stuff like that. Like a ship blowing up would be pretty cool, I guess. But
I mean, I guess you can go to different planets with different language, but I don't know. There was something about like when these people are dropping F-bombs, it just felt really forced. And again, I'm not a prude. I had the same problem with Star Wars when Poe Dameron, like,
but that was really bad.
Yeah, it was bad. But I think this seemed bad too. Like, I cringe every time someone swears in Star Trek, and it's simply because it just feels out of place.
Yeah, it's I don't know what they're thinking with that, but I mean, other than that, I love it. You know, that is literally my only gripe with it.
And that's a pretty small gripe to have, I think. I'm really in it to see what happens. What else do you have? Anything? Can I tell you how excited I am, beside Toy Fair, of the Zika Toys Sectars figures?
How excited are you for that?
I am seriously, like, that's a big deal. Like,
are they furry?
No, because they don't have the pets and the animals. It's just the action figures for the first assortment. But, I mean, I'm thinking emergency review excitement. Like, I don't see it's... I know, I'm seriously... The thing that's challenging is that you have no excitement for it.
No, I didn't like them new.
Really?
No, I wasn't a fan of them.
You didn't really? I
thought they were really neat for a second, but yeah, not in my, like...
But the design and the sculpting of those figures were so ahead of their time. You didn't...
They were bugs, man.
No, they're bug riders.
Yeah, they're bug riders, man.
I loved them.
Where were their spaceships? Oh, they were bugs.
They were big.
Yeah,
and then there's the
big.
Hive playset. You remember the Hive playset? So, like, Sectars for me, like, it was another, when we were talking about, like, new IP, like, in the 80s, it was one of those properties, and they were so big and expensive.
How big were they? I mean, how expensive were they?
I think that
what were they, $12, which was a lot back then.
Yeah, that was a lot. But then they had the deluxe ones with the big puppet
yeah, I remember that.
So the puppet ones with I think those were like $30-$40, and they must have been more like 20. But like the small bugs with the figures were like, I think like $12 to $15, and that was so expensive for me, especially with the options that we had of what we could buy, and like it was so hard to like sacrifice buying like a small Joe vehicle and a Joe figure to get a Sectars, and the only one I ever owned was Zach and Baitor.
I had one.
You did? What did it look like?
I don't remember. He was black.
Spider Axe.
Black and yellow. It's big.
Maybe Skeetor. Skeeto.
Dude, yeah.
You don't even remember. It was that.
Recall,
it was that.
Man.
They were
it was
very.
like he got put in a toy box.
Man.
Yeah,
I would.
My thing, man. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't hate it. I just was like, yeah.
Will you humor me with an emergency review?
Oh yeah,
I'm
man.
so excited.
Yeah.
Like, I think Sectars.
Do you think there could be good toys?
They look like it. They're going to be like a 1/18 scale, which I'm loving. Eventually, I imagine they're going to come out with the bugs, but like the figures, the packaging looks excellent.
You think they'll sell well?
No, because I think there's me and
like
12 other guys who like Sectars. Like I think I'm part of like the Sectar groups, like the Facebook groups or whatever. And yeah, it's like 30 dudes. But I hope they succeed because I would love to see them make the second series characters that were never released, so the third series characters, depending on how you look at it. Like there's pictures of them and they're super awesome. I don't know, man. There's two things. You can mix bugs in humans, like wildcats in humans, and then dinosaurs with humans, and then it's a home run to me.
Dinosaurs and humans,
like
cats
Dino
and Thundercats, Dino Riders,
Thundercats, Dino Riders, Sectars. I mean, why don't they make more insect toys these days?
I don't know, man. You
There
know,
you go.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Maybe because they freak people out.
But that's what's so great about them. They are freaky, right?
I think so.
I think
yeah,
so.
I mean, I think maybe that was my deal with theirs. It was like they're all bad guys because they all look freaky.
Yeah, they do look freaky. Like they even had those like eyes that were like they had no pupils in them, and so that looks scary, right?
I think so because I think the guy I remember having, he had like 2 stars, but it was so long ago. I'm telling you, I can't like.
Hold on, you got a second?
Yeah. Show me pictures here. I'll tell you which one I had.
Hold on, I got a bin of them.
Oh,
Hold on.
just can't sit still.
Oh. All right. So I mean, here's some like.
Nope.
Oh, that's what? No, this guy. This guy?
Nope. Show me more.
All right, Skeeto. All right, hold on. This is my extras. So this is the one I had, Zach.
All right.
I wanted Dargon because he was the leader, but
Dargon.
Dargon is it's this guy, but this is the night fighting Dargon.
Yeah.
And he came later on, and by that time it was like I moved on. There's one of the come on, those were cool. Hold on. This is this guy.
Yeah.
Come on. See, look
but
at
see,
that. That's
did they have this
stirred up.
guy in a different color?
No.
The face is. I'm just
Maybe-
misremembering the.
Maybe you had the.
It was this because he had like
okay.
the honeycomb eyes and it freaked me
Yeah,
out.
that's
man.
freaky.
Freaked me out.
Look, like you said, the good guy. Like that's
Yeah.
freaky stuff, man.
You got a beard, dude.
Yeah,
Beard's
yeah.
Sweet, man.
It's like the closest I can get to being a Sectar,
Yep.
I guess. But I was like the regular Dargon, and then I liked Zach because I had Zach.
Zach.
But look at like that detail. Like Coleco made big figures. I love the sculpting and their weapons. I should save this all for an episode, but look how detailed these weapons are. Like the weapons.
Oh. Where's the articulation in there?
Yeah,
man.
but look. Look at
Look
at that. Like look at the design on that.
Yeah.
That's incredible. No? Like seriously.
Okay.
I'm look at it like that's I mean, you don't ever see toys with detail on their weapons that are so distinctive like that. I'm excited. I'm gung ho for Sectars. But it's gonna be an emergency episode,
all right.
and I'm gonna go nuts.
All right.
The bugs were cool too, but I always like the figures better.
All right.
Yeah, see the good guy, like. And then
The black hole figures are way cooler, man.
Yeah, it's a different thing. Look, come on, that's a really detailed.
Isn't that the same damn gun
No,
that this guy had?
no.
It's really close,
Like,
though.
the thing is,
it's like
Well, they also
different. Well, it's different,
but they look like they're from the same world.
Hey.
But like they really sculpted the weapons.
Okay.
I'm into it.
All right.
So, quick rundown, Toy Fair. I think I'm gonna head for Hasbro first, even though that's probably gonna be a battle. I'm hoping to see something new Transformers, but it's probably just gonna be Earthrise stuff, which I like.
I like a lot of that
Do you?
stuff. Actually, I think I do.
But is it gonna make you buy a Transformer?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's the challenge. I think they look good. It's just I don't think I'm.
I need something new in Transformers. I need like.
I played with the Earthrise Optimus Prime and compared it. A customer brought it in and we compared it to the Siege one, and it's got some cool improvements to it. But I don't think it's enough for me to buy it. Like I just don't like. I don't know. Maybe. But what were you saying? You're into it?
I think it's really neat. I would just like they need to do something new in Transformers.
Yeah. Well, they showed Masterpiece Beast Wars Tigertron, which I'm super excited for.
Just look at
the RC.
No, it was.
So the RC seems to be controversial because her boobs ride a little low.
No,
I don't think it looks that.
She has low hanging boobs.
No,
she's young. She should be hot. They should be up and
No, it's just about where they are, like the proportions of them. But it didn't.
Well, like what? Is it improper? The robot has boobs? Is
no,
that, or just that she's got ugly
Instead
boobs?
of being like up there, they're like start from down there.
Oh, so
that's all it is. It doesn't really bother me, but like, I'm not really the guy who's going to be buying RC, but I'm all about the Tigertron.
Yeah.
The Tigertron's pretty much like an oversized Cheetor, and then a new head and obviously Tiger. But I'm geeked about it. But yeah, I mean, what else? They showed Wonderfest. They showed some new Mos Beata toys. Did you get into that? Those little cyclones. They're like 2.5 inch scale. I don't know what you call it. It's like the
2.5 inch.
Yeah.
Do they transform?
I don't know, but if they do,
it's almost better if they don't at that scale. Yeah,
like, I couldn't
keep them fun and like.
I couldn't imagine transforming something that small. Like.
That was like that.
Yeah.
2.5 inches is
like. I guess like. Have you seen those?
Really cool for the new Alpha Fighter.
That's right.
To put it sort of next to it, but it doesn't have to be in scale. It can be out of scale a little bit.
Yeah.
But just to have it like just to have it look good in the same picture. Yeah. You can force perspective it.
Those new Alphas look fantastic.
I'm so
do you have those ordered?
Yes.
All right. So
I have one ordered.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you kind of just got to go with one first, so you don't get hit by the evolution hit or whatever. I'm trying to think of anything else for Toy Fair that I'm super excited for. I don't know yet. Like, I'm excited for the Flash Gordon. I'm excited to see new Transformers, new G.I. Joe. I guess new Marvel Legends. I'm
excited to see what you tell me about, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to post pictures and whatnot. I think it's gonna be super overwhelming, but super fun.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Black hole figures are cool. I do recommend them, but they are brittle. They haven't broken. But
I could break them.
You think so? Yeah.
If I played with them, I would break these arms right off.
Yeah, I think you would too. Diamond Select's always looks like that.
It's just this Maximilian's high class. Like, I love the stand. They gave him a good stand.
It's kind of like a pre-built, pre-painted model. Would that be a good way to describe it?
Yeah, why not?
And that's fine. Like it's a shelf queen. You get that pose right. You put it on your shelf, and everyone's happy.
His legs go. Yeah, his legs go.
Yeah,
that's sweet.
Yeah. What? I mean, there's really very few things from the '80s deeper cut.
Oh my God, he's got a waist.
Yeah.
Right on.
Okay. Yeah. And they come with so many accessories. It gives it a lot of play.
Like, I would have freaked out as a kid if I could have had this. Like, I always wanted a Maximilian as a kid.
Well, they made the smaller one, but it's smaller.
But it was impossible to find. Like, I've never saw black hole toys as a kid. I would have bought them. Had I seen them, I would have bought the shit out of them.
Didn't they make model kits, though, that were pretty common?
Well,
did you ever build common? I mean, like, I remember.
Expensive.
Oh, they were?
Well, like, now, if you could find them. I remember by the time I saw those kits. This is tough. We went to a model shop that literally was partially a dude's garage. And I'm not joking.
What? Where was this?
It was somewhere on the east side. I'll have to hit my brother up.
Was it like a legit store? Like it was open?
Not really.
Okay.
But if you wanted old kits, you went to this place. And it was like a lot of people knew about it.
Right.
My father would take me there.
That sounds like a trap.
It was like... I can't tell you. It wasn't it wasn't heated.
Mm-hmm.
It was like there was a huge garage. It was like a warehouse.
Okay.
With models, and it's like
they were all beat up.
I swear you probably
was that Image? Was it called like Image or something?
Maybe. I'm gonna have to do some research. But my father would take me and my brother there, and like, but at that point, your parents aren't gonna buy you a kit that's 10 years old that's been open that might or may not have all the parts.
Probably not.
You know, it was like that type of thing.
Yeah.
Like my mother would be like, hell no, you're not gonna buy something that's already been open.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't either.
But I'd see it at a place like that for like $35.
Right, okay.
Or at a
And
show
that's a
for
lot of money.
$50, you know?
Right. So you're saying basically you had to go out of the norm of typical retail.
Yeah, exactly. It was used and expensive and hard to get.
I don't really have much experience with like building model kits. Like I built like Gundams, I built some Star Wars kits, and I tried to build. Remember those Horizon Star Wars kits? They were made out of like,
the vinyl
kits. So I had this Luke Jedi Knight, and
I gotta stand for sale.
yeah. I had this.
Keep going, man.
Okay.
I'm not going.
Okay, I had this Luke Jedi Knight, and like you had to like blow dry all the pieces.
Yep.
You had to cut them.
Yeah.
And I still have it in my garage, like half built.
No,
I hated those Horizon kits, but
they were shitty. I did a Boba Fett with the old one, the big one.
Yeah,
they made a smaller one, which was way better. It had this big old boner. And
they made a pinhead too.
They made a pinhead. They made hundreds of them. They made Leatherface. Yeah. They made everything. The Screaming.
Yeah, Screaming. That's right. Yep. In the 90s, like they were the figural model kits.
Yeah, they ran the world, and those things were expensive. They were like $100.
Yeah, they were $100. What's the most you ever spent on a model kit?
Most that 172nd Bondi Millennium Falcon. Thing was like hundreds, $300. Dude, I built it. I gave it to George to finish it.
Oh, that's not. Oh, yeah, did you ever get it back?
No, God, he probably sold it.
Didn't you get an SDF-1 model kit, or was that considered a buildable action figure?
Which one? Yeah, you mean the one I just did?
Yeah, didn't you just do one? Oh, that wasn't that expensive though.
It was like $50. Well, I had the most ever. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
The toy of the SDF-1 you could get in model kit form.
You still have that, right?
No, I sold it.
You did?
I sold that thing for so much
Really?
money.
What did you get?
$1,000.
What? When did you do that?
Like a year ago. Yeah, it's so.
What comic books did you get for it?
I didn't. I just
really.
I don't know if I did comic books. I just did
I didn't know you sold it.
Yeah, I was like, it wasn't doing me any good. Man.
No, you weren't doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, I never would. That thing was nuts.
Yeah,
like I showed you the parts to it.
Yeah,
It was insane. I'm like, whatever.
It was nuts.
Yeah, and it was known for like they sold the wrong screws with it.
Oh, really?
You had to do homework to get it right. You had to go buy certain screws and retap.
Yeah, I'm too ADD for a model kit like that. Like I remember one time we used to do model kit nights, and I think one time we were building Gundam kits, and I mean the expectation to build one of these Gundam kits in one night was pretty ridiculous anyway. But it was fun. We should do model nights.
I would do it. I would love to because I would do.
What would you do?
I'd do the Discovery, the 2001 Discovery kit.
It's from 2001?
What? Okay. Yeah, it's the big old chip. It's pretty easy. Like, I think it would be like I could handle it. Not too involved. It's about as involved as you want to make it.
Right.
It's all like the same color and shit.
Let's do a model night at the shop.
Why not?
I mean, there's good lighting here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. This would be hell yeah, man.
I'm trying to think of a model I do. You know what I really liked? I really liked the Star Wars Bondi kits.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of like, the General Grievous.
Yeah, you could do that. That'd be sweet.
I think I prefer painting over building.
See, I like building, I think.
You remember when I won the contest on my Sweet Boba Fett?
Yeah,
I love that thing.
Yep.
That's awesome. So model night we'll do.
Yep.
Anything else? Any shows that are really striking you, or anything that you're loving? I mean, we both.
Well,
I'm not caught up on Outsider, so don't talk about the new episode.
Okay. I can't. I don't want to talk about the shows that are forced on me.
Oh, okay. What do you mean?
I can't talk about it on the show.
All right.
I'll have to tell you when we turn the camera off.
All right, cool. So I'll be in New York. Check out Instagram. I'm gonna post some pictures and whatnot, and then we'll come back and we'll do a post Toy Fair episode.
An after action report.
Yes, I wish you were going. That would be so awesome.
I'd sort of do too.
Yeah, could you jump on a plane and just go? I could probably get you in.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean it is like 4 days away. Sectar's emergency review, whether you like it or not.
When will they be in?
They started shipping them today.
All right.
But,
oh,
like,
so they'll be here before you go then. Next day or
Possibly,
so? Yeah,
but
all right.
they're like it's like a like Zika is like a one-person operation.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can't expect to get mine. What's gonna happen is people are gonna get them, and I'm gonna see pictures of them. And I'm gonna start freaking out, and I'm
You're gonna have to turn the internet off.
I know,
man.
I know. Because if other people get them before me, I'm gonna start getting anxious. Like all the Mandalorian vintage collection figures are starting to hit Walmart's, and I'm starting to get anxious because I don't have them yet, and I really want my vintage collection.
They're not gonna do a removable helmet, are they? Because I
God, I
don't
hope
want
not.
that.
That
I don't
wouldn't
want
make sense,
that. I didn't
no.
even like that they showed his face.
I don't really either,
Like
but
they should have showed it, but not to us. They so you someone saw it, but we didn't need to see it.
I agree. I think it was a bad choice to have us see it. But with that said, I at least appreciate the fact that it was an unflattering moment.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like ta-da,
Right,
there he
right,
is.
no,
like,
hair
yeah, it
blowing
was
in the
just like there and it's gone.
Right.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for season 2.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you got nothing else,
Nerd
next
out.
time. Nerd out.
Nerd out. Yeah.